What's going on? Yeah, how we doing? How we doing? I know it was a quick. I told you. I told you we'll be back. I told you we'll be back. But anyways, now listen. I was gonna start this like early in the morning, but I wasn't too sure on how the day was gonna get planned out and if I had anything going on. But I do. Now listen. It's 4 o'clock, so I gotta hurry up, say this, and get out of the house, drop him off. So I'm gonna drop him off at his grandparents, and then for me, I'm actually gonna be on my way to this new photo studio that just opened up. So it's gonna be me and a couple other photographers and some models. So you guys will get to see some behind the scenes on how I work and things of that nature, and some photos at the end. But yeah, let me go ahead and throw my shoes on. I need to go start the car because it is hot. I think it's like it's like almost 115, 110 today. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I definitely need to get out more and show face to the community when it comes down to me doing photo shoots and these events and then these new studios opening. I definitely need to start showing more face and like just showing up. Like, it's pretty much what I was talking about in the last video. I just need to show up, get myself out there more, and then just keep like being consistent. But there's this one, and then there's another event in like 2 weeks, I think. So I'm gonna go to that one too. But yeah, man, like I'm low key nervous. Like I am low key nervous. I'm not gonna lie to you, I am low key nervous. But I feel like I'll be perfectly fine. I get nervous not. So if I'm shooting with somebody I already shot with in the past, obviously I'm not gonna be nervous. Just maybe a little bit because I'll be worried about like how the pictures are gonna turn out. That's like the biggest thing because there'll be times where I'm just like, bro, these pictures are buns. Like I gotta reshoot this because I don't like them. So I'll leave the pictures like just sitting for like maybe probably like tops 2 weeks, and then I'll be like, okay, these ain't that bad. Like these ain't bad. I was probably just overthinking because of like the forecast, how the weather was, and so on and so forth. But yeah, like it happened. It happened a couple times. Even for like a wedding I did. I was like, bro, these things are buns. Like straight buns. Like, but they turned out pretty good. They turned out really good actually. I just posted those this morning. But no, man, we finna just have some fun. I'm just gonna shoot, do my best. Yeah, I'm actually proud of myself. I've been actually really proud of myself lately. With like pushing myself to do the things that I said I was gonna do and just like start with, regardless of how I feel. Like at first, like I didn't think I was gonna be able to get that video out this morning. Just because like when it comes to like the YouTube thing, bro, it's the whole uploading. It was like it just took forever. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm not even gonna upload it. It is what it is. But I let it sit and I let it do its uploading process and then whatnot. So I was able to push that out. Used to this vlogging stuff again, man. This feels good. I was able to log back into my old account, my old YouTube account, which I really wanted. Like the other account that I have, that's for like personal use. That's why I just watch my videos and I just, but like the other one is like, okay, cool, these are my YouTube videos that I'm putting out to the world to see. But I'm really glad I was able to get into this account so y'all can see like where I started and then like where it's gonna be going. So they finished Boosie's and it's packed, boy. It's packed over there, boy. I ain't been there yet, but my wife and my son, and yeah, it's busy. I still need to go. I need to send my brother some beef jerky because he did ask. So whenever I do go, hopefully I'm able to go within like this next week or so, just so I can see how it is and I can see all the hype. But yeah, it's busy over there today. But yeah, I did try they have this brisket burger. I think it was fire. But I do wish they added like some pickles or something. But just the brisket itself, it was barbecue brisket. It was pretty good. I'm out of control when I'm crushing on you. She don't tell me no when I'm touching on her. My social anxiety is like bad, man. It's like, bro, I'm finna turn around. I'm finna turn around and go back home. Man. Cause I'm over here trying to turn up, right? And I keep thinking about it. I'm like, bro, I gotta go in here and meet people. Which is like, alright, cool. But there's days where I'm just like, bro, I don't feel like meeting nobody. Like, this is like one of those days where I was like, I want to be in the house because it's so hot. You know what I'm saying? So, but like, I also need to be doing this type of stuff. So, it's like, bro, you gotta wake up. You gotta wake yourself up. Do something. Like, you gotta motivate yourself. So, there's a time where us creatives need to stop living in that I wish stage and start doing. Because so many times where we just be like, well, I wish I went out and did that photo shoot, or I wish I did this, or I wish I did. Stop living in a life of I wish. Start doing exactly what you say you're gonna do. Because you keep living in that I wish stage for the rest of your life. By the time you're 60, 70 years old, you're gonna be like, well, once again, well, I wish I did everything I said I was gonna do. Start showing face, start doing the things you say you're gonna do, start taking yourself serious. So by the time you are that age, you can look back at all your achievements and be like, okay, cool, I did that. Alright, cool. My art is plastered all over the place. You know, I'm on the billboards. I'm in New York City billboards. You know what I'm saying? So start dreaming big, start doing everything you say you're gonna do with your life. And then just so when the time does come where you aren't able to move around like you are today, you're able to be like, all right, cool, I'm proud of myself. I'm actually proud of myself for doing all of the things I said I was going to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's another just note to myself, bro. I just got to do it so I can just look back and just be like, all right, cool, Ken, you really did that. Like, you overcame so much in your life, and the fact that you didn't let not one of those things stop you from becoming the person you are today. But that was tough. I was flowing, man. On here and say that because my mind is just like, my body is just like tweaking out. So it's getting back into that survival mode. And I feel like getting out of that survival mode, man, that's tough. That's a tough boss to beat, bro. Having to break yourself up out of that mode where you're just like, bro, I gotta hide. I gotta protect myself. I gotta look over my shoulder every 5 seconds of the day. Bro, that's exhausting. Like, I understand, like, in certain situations and in certain areas where, like, if you're traveling, cool, I understand that, but, like, having to look over your shoulder type thing because, you know, the area is dangerous or whatever, that's cool and all. But, like, being in survival mode while you're trying to chase after your dreams and your goals and whatnot, bro, you're not gonna get very far. So you have to start digging deep and start breaking out of that cycle. That's what you gotta do. You gotta break out of that cycle. You gotta force yourself to get up out of the bed. You gotta force yourself to get dressed, pick up your camera, and press record. Bro, and that's the thing though. It is uncomfortable. And it very much is. Because half the time, bro, like I said, I'll be stuttering and I'll be like, bro, like, okay, like, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, right? I went to, I was on my way to church. I stopped by like QT. Now I was recording, right? I was like, bro, I sat there for like a good 5 minutes debating on if I should take the camera inside or not. I did it, right? I did it. I recorded. And then probably like a couple days before that, I went to the post office. And I was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and try this out. So the moment I said, listen, the moment I seen, there was like 5 people that walked out. Bro, I stuck the camera so fast in my pocket, I was like, nope. I said, nope, not gonna do it. But then I found the courage to do it 2 weeks later, like a week or two later. I found the courage to continue on with my video. Because ain't nobody care about what you're doing. But you gotta force yourself and tell yourself what you're doing is perfectly fine. But the biggest thing is you gotta break out of these cycles. I understand that, like, those situations that you're in, how you grew up, hurt you, and it left a mark. But listen, you'll be fine. You're still breathing. You're still walking. You have all your limbs. You're fine. But you got to keep telling yourself that every day. I'm fine. I'm okay. I woke up today. That means God ain't done with me. God ain't done with me. Yes, the things in the past hurt me, but that's everything that I went through is just building me up for what's to come. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you went through is supposed to build you into the person that you're supposed to become. That's how you gotta start looking at everything. If you were, even in like relationships, even in bad relationships, in toxic relationships, or toxic household environments, whatever the case may be, you gotta look at it in a different perspective and be like, okay, cool. This was traumatic to me. But what lessons can I take from all this happening to me? What lessons can I be like, okay, cool, this is what I learned from that. Okay, but why did this happen? Why did that happen? Those are the questions that you have to ask yourself. I had to ask myself those questions all the time. Why did that happen? Why did this happen? Why do I have this insecurity? Why do I have that insecurity? Why do I sit there and say that I hate myself? So on and so forth. But like, everybody's situation is different. But you have to be willing to open up those wounds. You have to be willing to open up those wounds to learn and to make yourself strong. Because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Ain't nobody gonna sit there and try to, like, everybody can try to sit there and like motivate you and say all these sweet words to you. Anybody can do it. But you have to be a willing participant in your own life. That's the biggest thing, man. And like, for instance, like, man, me and my boys, we started this group chat where we just sit there and like, we'll be in there just hyping each other up, giving, like, critiquing each other's videos and so on and so forth. Like, everybody was doing their thing, right? And they'd be like, Keon, where you at? Keon, where's your video? Keon, when you gonna drop a video? Right? And then the same thing, they'll send me posts from Instagram, try to like motivate me and all this other stuff. And like, I would see videos myself. Like, oh, you gotta do this. Oh, you gotta do blah, 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 whoop, whoop. Bro, shut up. You guys are speaking the same language. Not to my boys, I love y'all. But like, all these videos, like, y'all are speaking the same language though, but it's not doing nothing to me. So I have to figure out why I'm in this. I am stopping myself from doing the things that I said I was going to do. I have to figure that out for myself. I have to motivate myself to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning to get in the gym. I have to do that for myself. Ain't nobody going to do it for me. And yes, I do wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to be in the gym, to work on myself. But, where is this thing at? But yeah, man, I just wanted to say that because I feel like these are the things that nobody talks about, but we all need to start talking about these things. Like, there's nothing to be ashamed of or anything of the sort. These are just the things that we just got to start talking about and be a little bit more open-minded with. Obviously, there are creators that do talk about this type of stuff, but like, can you honestly say that you went through that stuff without sounding like you're trying to influence somebody? That's not even like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, man, I just pulled up. I don't know exactly where I am going, so I'm gonna have to text my boy to see where to go from here. But yeah, let me go ahead and get my stuff together. We're figuring it out, boy.
body, cause I don't wanna hurt nobody. Did it over text, didn't call me. Still got love for your mommy. I know you wanna be somebody, even if you gotta leave somebody. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded. Most of the things I don't wanna say. I won't be around while you chase. You'll try to come back when you faint. I always want the truth, but it's dangerous. You got something real, not bad. You wanna get with me, stop. Yes, I'm hurting, yes, I'm jaded.
Driving to,
okay.
which was a shocker.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like.
You know what's crazy? It was packed when I drove here.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely packed.
So on a weekend, so I went on a Friday night, I believe.
So I'm trying to add some like
the
movement
drapes
to
right
them.
here. You can lean up. I had Dez lean up against it or be behind it.
Let me see. Actually see.
Oh, I see what you're doing. He's trying
Yeah,
to
so I'm
use
trying
that
to
to like
add some like movement to it.
Oh.
All right.
Like maybe.
All right. Yeah. How we doing? So, hopefully I got enough content for this video. Hopefully, but I did get a lot of pictures. I do want to show y'all this place though. Look at this. So like down the hall right there, right in front of us, that's the studio. And then this is like the courtyard area. Bro, this is nice. I'm gonna have to come back here and do some shoots. And then even like the stairwell. And then even like look at that. The light. This is nice. This is really nice. But no, I did get a lot of photos with and without my ND filter, because I think I shot on the ND filter like one time, but with this one it has I have the black mist on here, so I'm wondering how it'll all turn out. Hopefully it's all good with like my presets and everything else, but like I'll add some pictures at the end just to show y'all how it all looks. But this is a really nice little spot. I really do want to open up my own studio one day. Yeah, man, this is really nice. This is real. Oh, that's something busting right now, boy. Yeah, man, I'm really glad I got out of my comfort zone and came out here. At first, man, it took me a minute to start shooting because like one, I was warming up like visually to find my angles and then like what I wanted to do, because I don't really do a whole lot of studio sessions. Usually I do like outdoor and I use nature at its finest, but for like, I guess for studio, I guess you can just be like a little bit more creative, kind of. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, but yeah, it took me a minute to like warm up visually and then like get out of my shell a little bit to like get creative, you know what I'm saying? So it did take me a minute, but like once I saw, all right, cool, I could do this, I could do that, bro, I was in flow state. So I'll go ahead and throw up some pictures on the screen for y'all. Hopefully by the time this is out, those pictures will also be out, and then you guys can go ahead and take a look at those. We're finna shoot outside, cause bro, just look at this, like this angle right here, like, bro, that looks nice, boy. And then that, the sun busting down there, the sun busting right there in that corner, and then like a top down shot, bro, nice, bro. And this thing's finna die too, so even bro, right here, bam, bro, it's magic. Like the more I do these shoots or these like events or these grand openings for these studios, it gives me the opportunity not only to create connections with like these models, other photographers, these vendors, and so on and so forth. The more I get comfortable with like I said, the social anxiety, because it lasts for like a good like 5-10 minutes, because like I'm surrounded by people I didn't know. Like I knew like 2 photographers in there from this group that I'm in. Like I wanted to create the the connections and whatnot. But like after I started shooting, man, I was like, bro, I just started talking. I opened up. I was like, hey, blah blah blah. What camera you shoot on? Hey, what do you guys? They had a couple vendors for like matcha vendor. They do like drinks and stuff. I should have got a matcha. I've been craving a matcha lately. But yeah, they had like a drink stand. One of those people that do the custom bracelets, necklaces, earrings, and then one that does like the embroidering. I think that's how you say it. It's a little space, and I'm glad that I went because I feel like I need to do more of that because that's gonna help allow me to like open up, be myself, and get creative, and like allow myself to be seen more instead of like hiding in the shadows and hoping and wishing somebody like DMs me to shoot instead. Like now it's just like me going out there on these like free events, and I'm like, bro, they have free events to show up. What's the worst that can happen? But yeah, man, we just like simple connection like that, just chatting, talking, and just meeting new people and creating that community, and helping each other out and so on and so forth. So I might just hop on the game with the boys if they are free, because today is what, Saturday? Timmy, let's go. Timmy, where the fuck are you at, buddy? You want to say go? What's going on, yeah? How we doing? Good morning. It's the next day, so I was gonna finish off the video last night, but I'm just gonna continue it on and see how it goes.
Who haven't put as much time into it as you have. They just did something because they know that they make money and people will buy it.
Yeah, they just smacked 2 and 2 together, called it a day.
Yep. With you, you're over here like, nah, I'm not living right in order for me to start a faith-based brand. Let me try to lock in real quick tight.
Yeah.
Like that's completely different. Like y'all are not the